Hey, hi again, guys. I'm Oba. I'm back. So, in the last session, we have covered the control type. This is the second session, continuous of that particular session only. So, just give you a brief what we have covered till now as type of controls. When we are talking about type of control, we have discussed about the administrative control, technical control, and physical controls. Administrative controls are known as soft controls as well. This is mostly about our security awareness trainings, personal security, our policies and procedure documents, risk management procedure, all those things are comes under administrative controls. Now the second is the technical control, which is also known as the logical controls. These are the softwares and hardware components which help us to achieve the security. That is if we are talking about the network security, it is firewalls. If we are talking about the security, this can be antivirus or it can be intrusion detection and prevention systems. Then it can be the access control, which can be the user provisioning, authentication, authorization, encryption, and encryption of data at rest and iteration. So all those things are come under the technical control. And at last, we have discussed about the physical controls, where we talk about uh, physical controls are items put into place to protect from facilities, personnel, and resources. It consists of the guards, it consists of our computer security, server rooms, it can be biometric, facial recognition, our normal key and lock. So all those things comes under mm, physical security. So after that, actually, we were discussing about the defense in depth. We till now we discuss about the data security. We talks about we need to secure our data from data loss, uh, from theft of the data, or any change in the data that can be integrity or the confidentiality issue, that can be through encryption, that can be through access control, or that can be through the masking. Then we have discussed about the application security. So that can be, we can achieve that through our access control, that we can achieve through our I would say, on the servers, we can put our system-based firewalls. We can put the antiviruses, and all those things. Then we come to the host, where we are talking about majorly this definitely, if you're having a single host as well, this is also important when we are talking about moreover, like the saving system, the attacks which can be caused at I would say at the operating system level, or if we are using the virtualization, how we are segregating two virtualize systems on a one physical system, so that they can, if one got tempered, they will not impact it on them. Next is network, where we are talking about the network security. So when the network security, we talk about network security, firewalls comes into our mind. It can be a parameter firewall, which can be put on our internet system and or our DMZ system we have, or if the firewall between our DMZ system to our local system, or we have a system firewalls. So such type of things comes under the network secure network part of it. So if we are talking about it, all these type of security, if you say that data security, application security, host, network security, all these things are come under as a technical control. Then we are talking about the physical security. Physical security comes under the physical control, where we are talking about the security guards, or we can say the restriction on the access on the basis of card or facial recognition or biometrics, all those things, or where we are putting as a cameras, so that we can make sure, we can keep a log who has visited, and if that person has visited, what type of I would say what all things that person did. So we have the complete log. This is called the physical security, and physical control comes into picture there. Then then we are having the procedures and standards, and the awareness. This comes into the administrative controls, where we are talking about. So each and every organization should have the policies, should define the procedure, how to achieve those, and the standards as well. And also they should have a program to let their employees or users know what is the security, so that they can prevent themselves. Let's suppose we are talking about the phishing attack. So one way is, we are using some tools like the proof point who truncate an email. The second thing is, you are having the tool. Still, if some wrong will comes to your user, they actually look into it, which person it comes. Is it coming from the company domain or any other domain? And is it having the spelling mistakes and all these things, so that they can make out before replying to that mail, or before opening any link attached in that particular mail. So that is very helpful. That comes under into awareness part. So this is what we are having, the defense in depth, and which level which control can be used. So now we are coming next, where we are talking about the functionality of the controls. Till now we understand what is control, what are the different types of control, which control are coming into the picture, which layer of defense in depth. Now the next is the functionality of the control, where we say the preventive control used to avoid an incident from occurring. So it is a preventive control. So this is moreover like, if I give you an example, we are saying unauthorized person enter into an office premises. So the preventive control can be, we put a visitor management system, where we say visitor cannot go inside by themselves. Somebody has to escort them all the time, and the entry and exit log should be maintained for the visitor, and the visitor should be given to a visitor badge, so that everybody know this is the visitor, so that they do not do the tailgating and all those things. This can be a preventive control. Detective control is basically help to identify and incident activities and potentially and intruders. So this is like a detective control. So if something happen, how do they detect something bad has happened? So this is one of the detective controls. So if I take the same example of visitor, that person has entered into an organization. Let's suppose they were saying um, some file is missing, some important document is missing, but they don't know who has waited that. So they have put a camera there as a detective control, so they can go through the recording, and they can see if the visitor has stolen any document or not. This is moreover like in detective control. Then corrective control, it fixed the component of the system after an incident has occurred. So it is like, let's suppose once we detect a visitor has taken the copy of that particular confidential data. So now what should we do next? Maybe we can say, if the confidential data has been has been lost for somehow, we convince the visitor to return it back. Do not make a copy of it, or shred the document, or so we will not take any legal action against them. These can be the corrective action. Then the control, to discourage a potential attacker. So this is like, when once visitor is coming to your your privacy, you will say no. If you are doing such type of activity, legal action can be taken against you. We can we can launch a police complaint, and it can cause you to a huge penalty and or imprisonment. So this can be the deterrent control. And the next is the recovery is intended to bring the environment back to a regular operation. So if you are talking about recovery, so let's suppose they were saying there is a confidential document has been stolen, but it's by mistake that person has taken. So we just call them, and we were saying, this is what you have done is not correct, and that person has not opened the document. That person has not opened the seal, or we caught that person at during the exit itself, and we have recovered that particular document from him, so he not be able to do any ill effect to us. Second is compensative control, provide an alternative measure for a control, where we say, let's suppose he has done something, but still we have uh, there is let's suppose he has not stolen any physical document. That person has stolen anything in his in stolen the employee's mobile. that mobile can have the email, company's email and other things, and there is a software which your company has, so remotely the data can be erased from that particular mobile. That can be a compensated control in this particular scenario. So this is all the functionality of controls. Thank you so much for watching my video. In coming weeks we'll coming for with some more videos which share the information about security. If you like the video, please do subscribe our channel, and if you have any comments, any specific topic on which you want to have a video, just um, mention it in comment box. If you have any suggestion for the improvements, please do write it to us. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.